So it turns out that our diesel heater possibly isn't the problem in and of itself. We actually think we've discovered that our batteries, our leisure batteries themselves, are degraded. They're showing a lower voltage than they should do. And there's been a few other things, probably won't bore you with the details, but there's a few signs that the batteries are actually degraded. And so I think we're going to have to try and buy some new leisure batteries while on the road, go and pick them up, and then see if we can actually install new batteries on the road. Because at the moment our fridge has stopped working as well, and that in conjunction with the diesel heater not starting suggests that they're not getting the initial power surge that they need to start, which is a sign of degraded batteries. And then along with the other things, it really does seem like that is the case, which is really annoying because it's going to be really expensive to replace them, but that's part of what we're doing, I suppose. So the plan is to potentially try and go to Aberdeen, where I think we can pick up some leisure batteries that I'm going to order online and replace them on the road. Trying to see this as all part of the fun of living in a van. Yeah. So fingers crossed, today is new battery day. Our batteries should be ready for collection. So we're headed to Aberdeen now, we're about 15 minutes out. And we're going to park up and then spend a bit of time in Aberdeen while we wait for an email saying that the batteries are ready for collection. So mostly today we'll be having a little wander around Aberdeen and anxiously checking my email constantly to see if our batteries are ready.
We're inside the University of Aberdeen Zoology Museum. It's pretty cool, and we've got the whole place to ourselves. Bones and stuff.
The museum was really interesting. It had loads of old animal bones and taxidermy too, a lot of which were seized at customs and are now on display at the museum.
It's the holiday armadillo.
Thoughts on the museum?
I quite liked it actually. Yeah, it was really small. It was just inside the university, the zoology building. But this is going to sound really boring, but it was like the perfect size for a museum because it was like in and out in 30-40 minutes. You see everything, you learn a thing, you see some cool stuff, and then you leave before that kind of museum fatigue sets in if you're in a big museum and it takes hours. So yeah, thumbs up from me for the University of Aberdeen Zoology Museum.
Of course, we couldn't go to Aberdeen without stopping off at this vegan bakery we found. There was so many goodies to choose from.
Would it be too much croissant to have a second croissant?
This one?
What have we got?
We've got almond croissant, toffee yum yum, caramel yum yum. It's a yum yum of some kind. Cinnamon bun with icing, and a brookie brownie cookie.
So it's kitted out for 3
We're
days.
at such risk of blowing our entirely limited budget, all in that bakery.
We've received the batteries. And now the camper is an absolute tip. We didn't bank on all this packaging. It's battery fitting day.
Trying not to electrocute myself day.
Fingers crossed. And so I've made a solution of bicarb and water, and I've sacrificed my toothbrush to clean them with. So I've got to remember to buy another one of those today. The old batteries are out. Yes, we're in a car park. And we are ready for the new batteries.
An electrocution would be dramatic content.
Don't get electrocuted, preferably.
These go, in theory, just slot
Oh, nice and easy.
right back on. Which is
Lovely.
what I wanted to happen. Battery banks connected. Positive bus bar connected. Negative bus bar connected. The solar is reconnected to that end, and the negative is connected to that end. Okay, that wasn't attached to anything, was it?
No. How's it go? What was it you said again?
Oh, 12.66.
Hey.
Okay. That's fine. Hopefully when the solar is reconnected and we run the split charge relay, that will go up a little bit, but that's 12.66 is
Lovely.
perfectly fine for the time being.
On the road again. We've got batteries and we're on the road again.
Yeah, batteries are installed, everything went well. We haven't tested the heater yet. We're going to drive a bit so the relay charges them up, and then when they're fully charged we'll give the heater a go and keep all appendages crossed that it actually works.
And then some adventures. Woo!
We were on our way to our first destination when we saw a sign for a artisan market. Bless you. And we're suckers for an artisan market, so we thought we'd stop off and see what it's like. We actually stopped off here because we saw the signs for the market and had absolutely no idea that it was in the grounds of Balmoral Castle, or that we were actually anywhere near the castle, because we didn't actually know where it was. So we came in for a market and we got a free castle.
I'm gonna hunt out some cake.
Is it nice?
Like solid.
Solid. Where is tablet? Yeah, vegan Scottish tablet with a hint of whiskey apparently.
Turns out we're two weird idiots. The place that we wanted to go to is actually in Balmoral grounds, so you live and you learn. Let's go find it.
It's definitely high up the hill. I mean, that's just a small portion of the hill.
I'm blowing.
Yeah, didn't realise that it was on top of the hill. As usual, we sort of naively dived into something without properly researching it.
I'm knackered. Pyramid.
So this is where we climbed up that hill to get to. This is Prince Albert's Pyramid, or Prince Albert's Cairn, and it was built by Queen Victoria for Prince Albert as like a memorial to him, but it's a pyramid in the middle of the woods in Scotland. It's just a really odd place to see a pyramid. And apparently there's another 20 odd cairns in this area, not quite this size, but other memorials to other family members and things. So this is certainly an area you could spend some time having a wander around and trying to find all the different memorials. But it's certainly very, very striking, and there's also an incredible view from the front, so it's worth it just for the view, but it's also something absolutely unique.
So that was what we wanted to show you, a pyramid in Scotland, who'd have thought it. Now on to the next thing.
Okay, so this is just going to be quite a quick visit, and this might not look like much, it looks like a tree, but this tree, or at least the roots of this tree, are 5,000 years old. And yeah, that's 5,000, not 500. I had to double check it because I was convinced it couldn't be true. But this tree, the roots of it have been here for the last 5,000 years. And the original tree had a girth of over 17 metres, but was slowly cut down, and people took bits of it, and all sorts of things happened to it over the years. But what you see left here is still growing from that original root. So this is a living thing that is 5,000 years old, and it's just sitting here in this tiny little village in Scotland, just minding its own business, this awesome ancient thing. And I just think that's so cool. Just one more way to put into context how old that tree is. That tree has been here since before the pyramids of Giza were built. Hundreds of years before the pyramids, that tree was already here, just sitting there, doing tree things.
Doing tree things, you weirdo.
How cool is that?
It's very cool.
Okay, that is it for this video. We are done. We are back at the camper. Jess has made some dinner.
In my pyjamas.
Jess is in her pyjamas. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
We're inside the University of Zoology in Aberdeen. No, where are we?
The University of Aberdeen Zoology Museum.